This playthrough is rated E for everyone. Are you ready for a fun romp RPG that's not too difficult but has a lot of fun and heart to it? Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with a new game from our library, and this time it's Guardians Crusade for the PlayStation, released in 1999 by Tamsoft Corporation and published by Activision. But Guardians Crusade is a turn-based RPG full of wonder and excitement as it takes a knight and his charge across the world to save the world. And if you leave the game running, you can see a little demo. We'll run that for a minute. Doesn't that demo just want to make you play the game? Of course it does. But anyway, let's start the adventure. Actually, do I need to change anything? I don't think I do. This game does use an analog and DualShock, but I'm not setting that up for this battle. I'll probably turn on fast battle mode eventually. At the beginning, not so much. It's not a big deal. Sound, that doesn't matter. Controller configuration. Pretty straightforward. SAS would do circle, X for action, triangle for cancel and run. Nehani, which you'll find out who that is. This will give you messages, and it has standard camera movement. Alright, well, we've gone through all the standard stuff. It's time to start the adventure and how a knight and a dragon end up together. Feel bad for the stork, huh? Getting struck by lightning. Good morning, wake up, wake up. Hey, listen. Oh God, the nightmares, the nightmares. The fairy won't stop talking. But anyway, we get to name our hero. The default is Knight. Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird, but that's what we're going with. Knight it is. Knight, wake up, you sleepyhead. Come on, Knight, it's almost noon. Rise and shine. I've never seen anyone get up so slowly. The mayor was looking for you. Get up, let's go. I'll be outside, so hurry up, okay? No, don't go back to sleep. Come on. We can't keep the mayor waiting all day. Yeah, that's Nehani. She's our basically fairy companion that gives us a message and gives us a little dialogue throughout the course of the journey. So, if you don't know where to go or have a question about what's going on, if you press the Nehani button, she'll give you a gist of what we need to do. The mayor was looking for you. We better go talk to him. Alright, so you can change the camera angle, like I said, with L and L1 and R2, or sorry, L1 and R1, and then L2 and R2 have a different thing, but it's basically the same thing. We want to press square to talk to her, triangle, not for cancel, and then circle goes in our item menu. Also, start does the same thing too. Select pulls up our map. And then if you go in here, we can check our items. We've got ourselves a short sword, leather armor, wooden helmet, and wood shield. In the junk pile, we got courage and smile. Well, I didn't know courage was something you threw in the junk, but okay, I guess depending on where you live, courage isn't that important. And the smile of your mother also is junk. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, we're level 1. As you can see, our stats are our luck is not so bad. Well, it's about to get worse. This game uses a rubies system instead of gold. I don't know why rubies, but okay. And then you can actually manually choose Nehani in the menu. I don't know why you do that. There's a button for her, but okay. I guess if your button is it working or something? Then we can also go to the settings, which we saw it earlier. So, all right, let's take a look around town and see what everyone has to say. So, all right, let's press the triangle button so we can run a bit. We need to talk to the mayor, but let's do a little bit of exploring. The game's pretty straightforward where you need to go and what you need to do. So it's basically an easy man's RPG. I wouldn't call it as easy as maybe like Mystic Quest, but it's pretty easy. My husband is always hungry. I mean, he's probably always eating. He probably eats too many carbs. Thanks for offering, Knight, but we don't need your help. You better run along and see the mayor. He's looking for you. Yeah, well, at least he turned me down gently. We've been trying, but we just can't get the vegetables to grow anymore. Oh, well, that's not good for a farming village. Well, what about these? Oh, are they just plants? I don't know. But... yeah, well, let's go into, like our RPGs, let's go into people's houses and steal stuff. Searching the burlap sack. The sack contains flour. There used to be a lot more flour. It must be a bad season. Yeah, every once in a while you'll have unique dialogue or descriptions from Nehani, depending on what it is. We check this thing here. Hey, look, what's that by your right foot? We get a sickweed here. It's an item that can poison enemies. I can show you what it actually says, though. Sickweed, poisonous and dangerous. And if we check this chest over here, there we go. We get a cute toy. What? What does that mean? What is that? It's a junk item. Why would I want that? Is this Shadow Madness all over again? Are we gonna get junk items? No, this is different. This cute toy, which is an old toy, will mean something later on. Not right now, but remember that for later. We'll be getting quite a few of these. But, yeah, unfortunately this game didn't do commercially well. It did well in reviews and stuff like that, but I guess, you know, when the time it came out, it was kind of competing with, like, your Final Fantasies, your Grandias, and stuff like that, so it probably got thrown to the wayside, if you know what I mean. Why are you looking at the mailbox? There's no mail in it. Alright, then. Fine. Isn't that a federal crime? Well, good morning, Knight. Are you ever going to learn how to wake up earlier? You're not a little boy anymore, you know. Well, I'm 13, I guess. I'm a man, I'm 40. Now run along, I'm going to go see the mayor. He's looking for you. Alright. We'll go see him eventually. Let's keep taking a look at our residence here. Hi, Knight. The storm last night was so cool. Don't you think so? A storm being cool? I guess. A storm can be kind of cool, now that I think about it. There's still some water in there. You really should clean this table more often. But I'm on adventures, lady. You built this all by yourself? Not bad at all. Yeah? Being able to build your own furniture is pretty impressive, actually. We're almost out of food. You need to go shopping. Where? How did you get all that junk to fit in there? Magic! I love furniture made out of cherry wood, don't you? It looks nice. You're still reading these books, right? Reading in a sense, I guess. What are you looking at my house for? I don't know. I just want to see what you do all day. Knight, you're not tired already, are you? Well, we can't sleep in our bed, just not right now. You really should clean this out sometime soon. Yeah, yeah, people don't clean out their chimneys very often. I actually need to clean mine out where I'm staying at right now. It hasn't been cleaned out in years. Now, you don't have to go in all these houses or examine every single little thing. Some things will have similar dialogue to each other, so. This must be an antique. I bet this is used for putting aside hot dishes while cooking. You should get an oven like this one for your house. Well, I don't have the money. You should read more books, too. Man, is your name Nehani or Nagy? You should get some flowers for your house. A bed. A bed. Sorry, I gotta remember that. If it's red text, it's her. If it's blue text, it's just me or the narrator thinking or whatever, so. Yeah, I was about to say, are you gonna just leave me alone, lady? God, tell me to get this, get that. Why do I let you live with me again? Examining the container. There's nothing in the container. Well, that was pointless. Searching the barrel. You didn't find anything unusual. I know where all the treasures are, but I'm doing that for funsies. Okay. I gotta remember everything that doesn't have dialogue. Or unique dialogue. The fireplace is just like the one in your house, Knight. Because like I said, a lot of it will repeat. So I just gotta remember which places have similar dialogue. I usually tend to try and keep the map at the northern face just for my purposes, but examine the wool barrel. It's a very clean barrel. Yeah, I'm glad people clean their barrels, I guess. I love well water. It tastes so good. Water is good for you. It heals the soul. The mayor was looking for you. Better go talk to him. Oh, did I accidentally push the Nehani button by accident? No, I guess I did. Or Nehani, sorry. There are a lot more monsters around here nowadays. I'm not afraid of any of them. Well, good. I guess you don't need a knight to protect you, do you? Well, now, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's not go too rash here. No, he didn't say that. Let's see. I don't think there's anything in here. Nope. Okay. And a lot of the dialogue is the same, so. Like when you examine with Nehani, so. But if we go in here, we can find some stuff. First of all, if we examine this barrel over here. Searching the barrel. Look, there's something in there. You get an item, the rusted toy. I wonder how it got in there. Let's take it with us. Okay, yeah, why not? Searching the wooden box. Look, there's something in there. You get the dusty toy. Why are we getting all these toys anyway? What are we, Geppetto or something like that? Or Pinocchio-ish? I wonder how it got there. Let's take it with us. Yeah, she says that, but when we search, let's say this thing. There's some money hidden in this book. You can't take that money. It doesn't belong to you. Yet we took those two toys. Make up your mind, lady. This desk is perfect for studying. You should read more books, too. Anyway, Yeah, we want to try to find all these toys if we can. They'll be very important later. My laundry is never going to dry if the weather stays like this. I'll just hope the weather gets better soon. Yeah, remember when you used to have to... Well, actually, people in the world still have to do this when you have to put on a clothesline, but I haven't had to do that in years. I have a dryer, so, you know, one of the few conveniences of life. Okay, I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. No, I don't think so. That rain last night was really something. A thunderstorm like that could scare my kittens and make them run away. Are they okay? Yes, wait a minute. Where's my blue kitten, BBO? I don't know, man. Yeah, most guys will have, only have new dialogue when certain scenes occur or whatever. Remember when we used to play hide and seek in these barrels? Ah, memories. Memories. This table is usually used for drying laundry. These poles are used for drying laundry. You don't say, lady. You don't say. Yeah, there's quite a few things that don't have dialogue, but... Alright, let's go see the mayor. Yeah, his town name's super huge, so... Searching the barrel. You didn't find anything unusual. Okay, wait a minute. Let's go get one more item before we leave town. Or, sorry, before we meet the mayor to learn of some very important thing. Now, you think we weren't going to leave town at some point? Although, surprise, surprise, we won't have what usually most games will have when it comes to peasant villages. These flowers are so pretty. I wish you had flowers in your house. Well, they die, so, you know. Anyway, if we check this pot, there's a mindberry growing here. If we get the mindberry, this will grow again soon. Alright, mindberries. This one cures confusion, I believe. Yep, cures confusion. So, alright. Thanks for the free plant, Mayor. Just pick it up, make sure it can grow again so we can get more later. You know, you don't want to pull it out by the root or whatever. Alright, let's go see the mayor. Mayor! Okay, so it's center there. Examining the container. There's nothing there. I thought you had some different dialogue on one of these things. Nope, okay, never mind. Good morning, Knight. I was looking for you, you know. I need you to run an errand for me. I want you to deliver this to Mayor Kalen in San Claria. San Claria? You are handed a letter. You better take this too. And we get an angel's tear from the mayor. What's the letter about? Well, as you know, our vegetable crop isn't harvesting at all this year. As you know? Well, then you wouldn't mention it. I also heard that bad things are happening in San Claria too. I hope it's not some kind of curse. I want to know what the mayor of San Claria thinks is happening. Oh yes, be sure to ask Mary for a snack to take with you. You might need one on your way there. Alright, thanks, Mayor. Let's take a look at the angel's tear. Use an antidote for poison. Alright. Tell Mayor Kalen that I'm doing just fine. Don't let him think that I'm worried. Alright, Mayor. Salute and ready to go. I can take care of that lickety-split. I am the town knight after all. That just happens to be called knight. Okay, I think most people have the same dialogue except for a few instances, so I'll try to remember when I get... Mommy got mad at me. She said I always get dirty when I play. Well, then you shouldn't get dirty. But anyway, there's Mary again. The mayor wants you to go to St. Claria. I remember Algo tried to go there all by himself when he was a little boy. He got halfway there, but ran until a monster came home crying. Here, take the snack with you just in case you run out of energy. And here we get a candy bar. Yum. Got a lot of sugar, but hey, it'll work. When you finish your errand, I'll make you a nice warm meal. Candy bars heal. Well, I'll show you. Restores hit points a little. Heals 30 HP, so which is plenty for what we've got currently. You're going to St. Claria? Knock some monsters on the head for me. What's that? You want me to come with you? Well, I wish I could go with you, but I'm busy today. And just remember that a real man is never afraid of anything. He's all talk. Yeah, he is. Well, that's fine. I'm the adventurer here anyway, so... I assume, anyway. Have you seen my little kitten? Babio. Here, Babio. Babio, come to Papa. It's time to eat. Yeah, talk about cat moms. This is a cat dad. A major cat dad. Alright, let me double check one more thing really quick before we head on out. See if these guys have anything. This is the worst harvest we've ever had. We've been trying and trying, but nothing will grow.
I wonder what I should make for dinner tonight. Last night I made a mushroom pie, but my son Algo didn't even take a bite. He used to love mushrooms when he was a boy.
Yeah, mushrooms are definitely an interesting... I'm not a fan of the texture of mushrooms, to tell you the truth, so... Did I ever tell you about the story about Algo and the toadstool? Well, when Algo was little, we had him go look for mushrooms. On his way back, he ran into a lot of monsters. He lost a lot of energy, and so he decided to eat one of the mushrooms. He ate a toadstool by mistake and almost paralyzed himself. I mean, one idiot. Ha! What a moron for a child, huh? Idiot. God, you deserve it. Jeez. Nah, they're just being silly. There we go. I was trying to remember if there's anything else. Oh, yeah.
I haven't been to St. Clair in a while now.
Alright. Anyway, if we want to go to town, we exit the town, and yeah, it's a seamless transition to the field areas. So there's going to be town areas, which will have no monsters, and field areas, which will have monsters. In this game, they use the monsters on the field mechanic, which is just there's no random encounters. It's all on the field. So if you don't want to fight a monster, you can try to run away from them. They'll be in the form of these pink blobs. But we do want to fight them. For some catchy from jazzy boss music. All right, here's our first enemy of the game. I believe these are little worms. They have 20 HP. So basically 2 hits. This is standard turn-based combat. Oh yeah, the worm can do either the body smash or body, this is the Nogian. Sorry, I was thinking of a different enemy. Sorry, Nogian. He can do spike wheel or headbutt. He has a possibility of dropping a candy bar, and he has 30 HP. So you can use fight, you can use items, you can defend, which reduces your damage by half-ish, I believe, or you can run away from the battle. This game is normally pretty easy, so you'll probably only be running away if you just don't want to mess with it. So yeah, just 2 strikes, and boom, he's gone. Very catchy about victory music. And we gain some experience and 2 rubies from the battle. So the thing is, if you don't want to fight, if you get too powerful in the game, there is a mechanic where the enemies eventually run away when you're too powerful. So if you want to stop fighting, then really, if you want to stop fighting, you basically level up in this area, level up to level 5, and the monsters will start running away from you, and that way you can just mess with the next section. For probably the first couple things, I'll probably show the battles. Ow. Just because they're not that long. But in the future, I'll probably show enemies once, and then I'll cut the battles after that. If you want them to stop doing the animatic, you can press X, and I'll just wait until the experience. So we got 10 experience and 15 rubies, and we gained a level. All right. So we gained a nice little bit of experience. Drop for all our abilities. Oh yeah, I guess I never went over our stats. Let me go over that really quick before we continue on to the next sound. So we got HP, which is obvious. If that hits 0, you die. PP is psychic points. That's used for special abilities. Whenever we get those, I'll go over that. Strength is your physical strength, how much damage you do. Power is your special abilities. Agility is how fast you go. Luck is a weird factor in the game. It affects like little details like item drops and crits and stuff like that. Nothing you really have to worry about too much. So really for the overworld, there's really not a whole lot to... I mean, there's stuff to explore in a sense, but for the most part, like this area, just follow the road to the next area. There's really no reason to explore. Okay, anyway, here's the little worms I was talking about. They have 20 HP, and they can do body smash or body whip. They can also possibly drop candy bars. We might be able to one-shot them, yeah. And they do, like, no damage to me, so... Yeah, I hope you're not tired of that victory thing. But, nah, it's fine. Alright, 11. Ooh, we got a candy bar, nice. The drops in this game are pretty decent, so... I mean, we won't get drops all the time, but I've noticed while playing the game, you'll get drops pretty frequently, so... there's 2 other enemies you can fight in here, but I don't know if we'll run across them or not. We'll see. If not, we'll run across them eventually. Ooh, I guess we did. Alright. Oh boy. Ouch! No, that's not that bad. Alright, this guy's a monkey tail. He's got 30 HP. He can use nails or tail whip. He can also drop a candy bar, possibly. Yeah, not gonna one-shot him yet, so. Ow. I have to use a candy bar, though. But we got a free drop, so it's not that big of a deal. And pressing the X button to stop his animation doesn't make this go by any faster, so. 3 experience, 4 rubies? What the? Kind of inconsistent on what you get. Could I make it to town without having to heal? And item drops. Item drops aren't really... this ain't one of those games where you really need to be hoarding your abilities, so... So it's not like, oh man, I gotta hold on to the candy bars. You know. But it's like, man, why not? I mean, if I really wanted to, I probably could have waited until I got back to town, because you can go back to your bed to heal. Alright, now experience 13 rubies and another level. Level 3, yeah. The early game, we're going to get levels pretty quickly. But I said level 5 is where you want to be by the end of this, but yeah, sign. West St. Clair East Grave Road. Grave Road, huh? Alright, well, anyway. And here we are. Yep. And it's a transition to the town. You'll know you're in a town when you hear different music, so.
Mayor Kalen lives in the big house down the street.
What the? Are you guys with single eyeballs? What type of world is this? Yeah, it's one of those types of worlds. Welcome to St. Claria. Oh, it's you, Knight. Let me try my new village slogan on you. It goes like, I sure could go for a fur fish. Let's go to St. Claria for one. The Travis Merchant told me that you liked it. Well, what do you think? I'm going to try it out on, it's Easton after they fix that bridge. Sure, man. Oh, sorry. Welcome to the fish capital. Oh, it's you again. St. Clair, the fur fish capital of the world. Sorry they had to talk to me twice, dude.
Hey, Knight, I went to go buy glasses yesterday, but they didn't have any for us Cyclopses.
What? Really? They don't have a monocle? I mean, I think you could make monocles pretty easily, but alright.
Wonder what's inside.
I don't know, man. Oh, yeah, I guess we taught her. Oh, right, she has the same dialect, so. Yeah, it's same in all the boxes and everything like that. See what this lady has to say.
I don't have any guests because the bridge is washed out. Do you want a room? I'll let you stay for free, Knight.
Sure.
Your room is the first one and the stairs up on the left.
Well, thanks. And we could save our game, so yeah, why not? Sure. Hey, at least this game lets you save for free and not make you pay for rooms and stuff like that. Yeah, this is one of those games where it's pretty, like they're pretty lenient when it comes to a lot of stuff. Like I said, it's supposed to be an easy man's RPG.
Beautiful. Setting out flowers makes the room more cozy.
A bed. Oh yeah.
A table.
It does tie the room together, I'll admit. See if there's anyone to talk to. Don't think so. Okay. Yeah, quite a few rooms that have nothing in it, and you're kind of almost like, why are they accessible then? Why not just close the door and say they're locked or something? I mean, I don't mind being able to explore stuff, it's just I'd rather be things in them, you know.
The teachings of our team of the wise. Why is it that all hotel rooms come with religious books?
Yeah, the Gideon's Bible and all that, yeah. I don't know. I actually legitimately don't know. Searching inside, you didn't find anything interesting. No, nothing inside these places. I think it may have been something that had to do with the law or something like that, or I don't know. I'd have to look that up, actually. One of the few times I legitimately don't know.
I don't see anything unusual here.
Nope, nothing on all these, so. I'm usually looking for dialogue, if anything, because I know where most of the items are in this place, so. Okay, let's go and leave. Yeah, we could check out the beach.
It would be fun to go for a boat ride.
Yeah, like we'll ever do that. We haven't caught much fur fish this year. I guess it's just a bad year. Man, vegetables not growing properly, fur fish not being caught. I wonder what the problem is. I don't know. I sure do miss catching furfish. I remember the good old days when all we had to do was put out our nets and the furfish would just swim right in. Yeah, that's even convenient.
This part marks the northernmost edge of St. Claria.
Oh, really?
These poles are used for drying fishing nets.
Yeah, neat. A neat little town. But anyway, here is a chest. And inside we find a wind-up toy. Alright.
Smells like the ocean.
Yeah, the ocean can smell nice sometimes, I guess, depending on your mood. You know. As long as it's not salt water everywhere. You know, that could get a little annoying. You know. Grand opening sale. Don't miss this chance to save. Save what? The game? I can go to the end for that. Well, we could check and see. Wait, this takes me into someone's house. I mean, okay.
I love reading books in bed. It puts me right to sleep.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? An expensive looking vase. It really ties the room together. It is made just for me.
You can never have enough dictionaries.
What's the point of multiple dictionaries? Unless it's like the Encyclopedia Britannica or something like that. But dictionary would just have the, I mean, I guess for new words.
Knight, you shouldn't go behind the counter.
He's allowing me to. What can I get you for today, Knight? Well, anyway, we can buy candy bars here. We can buy peach potions, which are restore 20 psychic points. We already know what angel tears do. Freedom root. Not freedom fries, freedom root. It cures paralysis. We already run across sick weeds. Rotten weeds makes one confused, which you can use on enemies. And toadstools, which paralyze a mushroom, which that one guy mentioned from before. So if the game didn't explain the item to you, that would have explained it to you. So, come again. Well, thanks for that, I think. Trying to get just dialogue from just stuff, but...
Hey, that's fragile. Don't touch it.
Fragile must be Italian. The river flows so sublimely, like the time I spend with you. I've got my eye set on you, my dear. Oh, Julia. Hey, how long have you been standing there? Since the...
We just got here. Don't worry. We didn't hear anything sublime.
Really? You didn't hear my poem? Thank goodness. Ah, nothing wrong with poetry. Not my thing, but hey, if you like poetry, good on you, I guess. I mean, I don't mind reading poetry. It's just like, it's a hit or miss thing for me, so. A table? No. I'm what you call between jobs right now. They fired me because there's no furfish to catch. How can you be fired from being a fisherman? Like, you can just go out on the sea. Oh, sorry. The water barrel contains water.
No, we shouldn't drink other people's water.
But, yeah, it's like, well, I mean, yeah, he probably worked for a place that was a fishing thing, but the thing is, like, I don't know.
If you had a book this thick, Knight, you'd use it as a pillow.
That would be very uncomfortable.
You shouldn't look into other people's dressers.
But I want to see all their secrets. All the things they do. I was going to say something else, but this ain't that type of game for viewers. Yeah, let's see. The store here. Oh, sorry, kid. Get out of the way, kid. You're bothering me.
Knight, you have to talk to my husband for me. He went down to the beach looking for furfish. He just won't come back.
I mean, I already did that, lady. I mean, I went ahead of schedule here.
Wish I had a closet like this to put my dresses in.
What dress? You wear the same green dress every day. Oh, sorry.
It's called The Life of the Furfish.
What is it, basically Moby Dick? I mean, that's pretty much, that whole book is like, this is how whaling works. Half of it is how whaling works. And I'm like, really? I don't need all the explanation on how whaling works. You know?
Me? Oh, I'm not doing anything. Just sitting here, you know. No, I'm not watching that poet. Why? Do you think he likes me?
Yep, he sure does. He's sitting there making a poem about you, so. You heard it all now, didn't you? Everyone's gonna know. Julia will know too. I'll just die if she finds out.
Me?
Oh, well, it's the same thing though. Well, I guess we're not squealing on him then, I guess.
Where have all the furfish gone? We used to be the furfish capital of the world. I'm just glad I still have some stocked up.
Yeah, I'm glad you stocked up on fur fish. That just sounds disgusting.
Wow, look at all that food.
We should take it because of all the fur fish.
Fur fish and meat. How can people read this stuff?
Yeah, you'd be surprised what people will buy and read. Let's just say there's some books that ladies like to read where... Never mind. Use your imagination, viewers. Imagination.
This table must be expensive.
Which I think this is the... I think I want to go... I'll check... Oh, hold on. Don't want to do this one yet. This was the mayor's house. Not that it really matters. I mean, it's not like any story major significance occurs when we do that, so...
The whole village is worried about the lack of fur fish this year. No fur fish, no food, no tourists, no fur tunics.
No fur tunics? Oh, for the love of all that is holy! Our fashion is gone! Ah. This is from a guy who like doesn't care for fashion at all. I like wear the same clothes like every day. That's how much I care. But hey, if you want to wear designer clothes that are too expensive, why not? If you've got the money. Have you heard the new slogan for our village? It goes, I sure could go for a fur fish. Let's go to St. Clary for one. Must be a joke. I haven't seen a fur fish here for a while. Yeah, no, we haven't. I'm the best fur fish tunic maker, but I have no fur to work with. Oh, you're going to be out of a job then. Sorry about that, man.
My husband is cranky because there's no fur to work with.
Oh, dear. Yeah, what do you got to do when he...
They're in bloom right now. Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah, what do you guys got to do now they didn't have a job? Are you guys going to have marital problems, or are you guys going to get through it like actual adults? Let's find out. But anyway, okay. So now we want to go on to the mayor's house.
It doesn't work. Maybe the spring has been wound down.
Maybe. Okay, wait, let's go in this room here. Alright, ooh, a bath.
This is where you put your clothes when you take a bath. Somebody must have left this behind.
Yeah, here we check. Here we get a go-go bean. Not a go-go dancer. That's a different game. Go-go bean. It wakes you up from the sleep status. So there's the sauna or the, you know.
What a big bathtub. I wish there was time for a bath right now. You burn logs in here to heat up the bath of water.
For what I understand, the translation of this game is actually supposed to be pretty spot on from the Japanese text. Like, if you, like, you know, a lot of translating companies will, like, do, like, weird isms with their games because they're like, oh, what's English? We'll take out this weird stuff or whatever. For the most part, I've heard this game is supposed to be pretty one-to-one with the Japanese version in terms of its meaning and what the context is. So you're not getting, like, random references and stuff like that. It's supposed to be, like, a legit translation. I heard the translation, Japanese translators were very happy with working with the Japanese text to make it as accurate as they could. So it's kind of nice to see it play a game that's not throwing pop culture references all over the place. As much as I like Ted Woolsey and working design, sometimes it gets annoying after a while.
It's called The Life of the Furfish.
Yeah, we are.
Look at all these books.
Look at all this stuff.
This book is called Chivalry. You should read it, Knight.
I've already mastered chivalry.
It's a photo album. Look how young Mayor Kalen is here. The man next to him is our mayor, the Mayor of Orgo.
Huh.
The Proper Way to Wash Your Eyes by Mayor Kalen.
Oh yeah, I guess as Cyclops go, you would need to wash your eyes, huh?
Mayor Kalen is the author. Wow.
Now you can write a book about anything these days, I guess.
This is a section that has a lot of dictionaries. I don't see any interesting books in this section. There's a lot of old books here.
There's a lot of... Okay, same thing. Is it the same on both sides? Oh, I guess it is. Okay. It's one of those. Yep, never mind. Let's talk to the mayor. You hand the letter to the mayor. What's this? A letter? Mayor of Orgo. Ah, yes. Vegetables. Knight, you can tell your mayor that he has nothing to worry about. It's just a coincidence that our villages are having bad seasons. The fur fish will eventually come back. We'll come back eventually, and all will be fine. Just tell him that he is worrying too much. A few bad vegetables do not mean the world is coming to an end. It must be his old age catching up with him. If he had his way, he would make everyone carry emergency food supplies every time they left town. I mean, you should have extra food, I guess, but, you know, crazy emergency food is a little over the top. Alright, you have to cheer your mayor up. So we went here just to give him that letter and just say, hey, your mayor's crazy. Alright. I mean, that sounds legit. I mean, usually... I mean, come on, I'm only an elected official. I can't make decisions by myself. Okay, I was just seeing if anyone had any new dialogue from I said sometimes people have new dialogue after a scene occurs, but... Oh, sorry. He had new dialogue.
I caught it, the biggest furfish this last year. I grabbed it by the mane and jerked it out of the water.
Good for you, kid. Why do I tell... How big does the fish get during every retelling? I sure could... I think it's a pretty good slogan for an ad campaign. I don't know what everyone has against it. By the way, I saw a strange animal headed towards your village. I don't know what it was. I don't think it was a monster. What he said earlier was the slogan for the thing, so... Let's see. You want to borrow my rowboat? Have you ever been out by yourself? I'm sorry, I can't lend it to you. It's too dangerous. But I want to go on a boat. Can't you see I'm busy? I've got to mend these nets. You never know when the furfish might come back, you know? Alright. I think... I said I'll try to talk to most people if I can help it. But I won't remember every single character with different dialogue, so... There's not a whole lot of NPCs in the game, so it's not that bad. The whole village is worried about the lack of furfish this year. Oh, you said the same thing. Alright. I said it's not like some RPGs, so it's only a handful. Okay, you don't say the same thing. Okay. Alright, I think that's it. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to town. We did our first job for the mayor, and I feel good as a knight. Yep. Nothing bad's gonna happen now. All this weird stuff going on, it's all fine. We don't have to worry about anything. The world's just living peacefully. We're living our life day by day. And getting attacked by monsters? Yeah. But what was that monster thing that the guy talked about? Nah, it's probably nothing. Nothing important. And there's this guy again. Yeah, he's faster than us. His agility's higher, so he gets to go first. But, like, it's really not... Oh, there's a crit. Where you do, like, a super hit. That's based off luck. But, and again, multiple ones in a row. Yeah, I got some experience and money. These guys don't drop much, though. I always thought about grinding to level 5 just to make them stop running, fighting me, but yeah, not a big deal. I can do that off. I'm usually one of those guys that'll just fight every enemies once. So, and this game's really not that hard to have to grind for levels. But I won't run away from an enemy during a battle if I can help it. Because, like most good RPGs, if you fight everything once, you should get enough experience to have enough levels for the encounters. The only time I grind would be old RPGs from like maybe the Super Nintendo era, but more than Nintendo era, where if you didn't grind, you're probably going to get your day wrecked, you know, because of the way that those old systems work. Most modern RPGs don't do that anymore, so they were based off the arcade system of game design. What is that thing? Nah, we'll just ignore it, right?
Hey, look at that cute little monster.
Oh. Is that you, God? Almost. Young man, destiny is calling for you to deliver. You must deliver this baby to its mother. You will find her in God's tower. If you fail, darkness will prevail, and all that you know and love will be lost. I pray for your success. You can't just come down on a beam of light and tell me to deliver this baby and then just disappear, Lee. Like a gosh darn Jack in the Box.
What was that?
I don't know, lady.
Did you see that? What was it?
And now we have this. What the? This thing is following me. Ah! Get away from me.
Let's go home. We already finished our errand.
And we got this cute little baby thing on our tail.
Look, it's following us. Let's go ask the mayor what to do with it.
Oh dear. I'm not old enough to be a father. Ah! I haven't even paid off my college debts yet. So, a man appeared out of thin air in a beam of light and told you to take that little pink monster to God's tower. I see. Did you eat any weird things on the way? You probably were poisoned and dreamed the whole thing. It does seem like a fever dream, doesn't it?
No, it really happened.
Kids, you need to think about it. There's no such thing as a monster with parents. The only things that monsters have are curses. Maybe that's why we're having such horrible weather. Now that I think about it, I'm positive the baby is cursed. You think so? I mean, it doesn't look that heinous. Tomorrow I want you to take that monster to the Cave of Fear over by the Grave Road and throw it away. What? Did the mayor just tell me to throw away a baby? Yes. Yes, the game told me to throw away a child. This game's awesome. Alright, let's throw away children. I always wanted to do that without consequences.
I guess it was just an illusion.
But the thing's still there.
It's too bad we had to get rid of the little monster.
I guess so. Let's throw it over the bridge or something like that. Will we throw the monster over the bridge? Is there more to this creature than we realized? And what awaits us in the Cave of Fear? Find out next time in the next episode of Guardians Crusade. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.